Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 12 of my Liverpool FC career mode. In this episode we got 3 games. We got a game against West Ham, we got a game against Man City, and we got a game against Burnley. So just the usual 3. Now I've got to point out in the recent episodes, we've been in some pretty good form, moved up into second spot, and a game against City should be quite good seeing there in third. Also Newcastle up and about there, which is quite strange considering the real life position, but I suppose it could happen, maybe, I don't know. But moving into the game against West Ham, who in real life are actually very good. In this game, they're not a team that I'm really too worried about or anything. You can probably tell by the side, it's not the strongest side Gerrard's playing, and like I said, not the strongest side, but not the worst side we've put out by any means. But also got to remember we've got a fair few new players who've come in very late in, at the transfer deadline and all that. Still taking time to gel and work in with the side, including Bernd Leno, who made a save there. But the resulting, the ball that fell back to Nathaniel Klein, just couldn't get rid of it for whatever reason. I kind of hate the animation where they stick their foot out and then just can't do anything with it because they don't move. I don't know how realistic it is, but it happened. And then Adrian made an awesome save there. Martinez ended up saving that. I couldn't believe that when that ended up being saved. Also, I should point out with formations now, for the most part, as they go and score, and that was just the reason I ended up running behind the goalkeeper. That turned out because I changed to the wrong player. Now I'm not sure what was going on with changing the plays, but really frustrating. I find that happens a lot when I can see goals. Just a lot of it is because I changed to the wrong player. So hopefully I can change that up sometime. Jackson Martinez goes and pulls back a goal there pretty quickly. So good stuff from Jackson Martinez. Another goal. He's just on fire with the boot. So good on him. And I think there was 4 minutes difference between the second goal and that third for us. But moving to the second half, it's 2-1 at half time. If we can get it back to 2-2, we go on with a win, but that's not going to happen. Bernd Leno, we have a look here. I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but he ended up diving at the ball after it had already gone in. It was ridiculous. It really should have been saved. It wasn't outstanding or anything. But that was the last highlight of the game, was Gerrard's free kick. The free kick was won, not from anything in particular, just a little bit weak, whatever. But I should talk about the formation that we played. We played a 4-1-2-2, I believe, and that's probably something we'll be rocking from the time being, at least for now, just due to the fact that we've got some more wingers in, and we've also got some more strikers in. Martinez and Sturridge in particular, they're all fit, and I'd love to play them up front together. Now, because of that loss, we dropped from 2nd to 4th, and Newcastle went into the 3rd position there. We're back into rocking the first format, the one striker, I should say. And at this stage, I'm also I should talk as if it's just going to be fact that it's going to be the formation from here on out. It's not going to be here on out. It's just going to be whatever I think is suitable for that game. If I need to switch it up, I'll do that. Last game we lost, so I wanted to switch back to a more familiar formation just to try and get us in the game for this one. And we had Sturridge playing. Martinez is on the bench, but we got Sturridge starting this game. Bit risky as Martinez has been in great form, but Sturridge has also been in good form. Mascherano there takes a pretty good, was a pretty good opportunity for him, just not a great shot. Now Leno, pretty good save there. I'll give that to him. We've got mixed feelings on Leno at this stage. He's made some great saves, but I can see that little mistake that he had before, that was Mignolet in real life. It was, very frustrating. They've had lots of long range shots. Saw the one before. It sort of cut off a little bit due to the editing, but just another shot. It didn't go on target or anything, but it was still a pretty menacing shot at the least. So Raheem Sterling gets it to Dennis Sturridge, and then it's going to fall back to Raheem, and there's a goal. Now, what happened there, I probably stuffed it up originally with Raheem. That's actually his 2nd goal of the Premier League. You would have thought he would have scored a lot more, but, Raheem hasn't really been that impressive this season. But they ended up hitting the post there through Dzeko, I think it was. I can't remember who it was, actually. But yeah, it was a great shot by them. They didn't end up finishing it off, but good on them. Moving to the 82nd minute here, we have Shaqiri on the ball here. We'll try and cut back in. It's tackled off him. Going to go back out and get it. And we're going to come around, and he's going to turn back in, and we just burn him. Pozo, whoever that is, whatever. I actually don't have any idea who that guy is. But then Coutinho shot. It was saved. Joe Hart, great save. Now, I should point out with Joe Hart, as they go and end up scoring through Mangala, they went all out attack. That's the reason why Mangala was up front. They're super frustrating, but I should point out, for some reason, Joe Hart, I don't know if he's actually their first choice centre-back, or goalkeeper, I should say. Because I find Caballero always seems to be in goal apart from that time. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Joe Hart could have been someone I maybe should have looked at trying to get. I don't know. But with that draw, we end up moving back into 3rd position. We've got a game in hand, which is quite handy. But Chelsea also have a game in hand, so I'd say the first division, it's pretty much, you know, out of contention at this stage. They just got too much of a lead, and they're just too good of a side. Chelsea, I can't see them slipping up at this stage, which is what we will need. We really need them to slip a lot. But we move on to the game against Burnley. Burnley aren't a great side. I think they're in the relegation zone, so it should be a comfortable enough win, but I wouldn't at all be surprised if we don't win. But you know, the game didn't start off too well for us. They had the first highlight, the first real chance there. Was it a chance? I don't really know, but you know, they got a shot on target, so it made Leno make a save. So we got Martinez on the ball. He's gonna try and chip it through the Lallana, but there was a foul, and that leaves with a free kick to Suso. Who I'm not sure why I'm taking these with Suso, as Suso's like he's not an outstanding free kick taker or anything. I think, you know, we've got a few better players, but Suso ends up scoring just a little bit after that. There was the resulting corner, but the ball ended up coming back out, and once it came back out, I didn't bother showing the rest because it would have taken too long, but we ended up just chipping it through to Suso, and a great goal, well worked goal in my opinion. And at that stage I was like, well, that was an easy goal, you know, they all should come, but it just never did. That was the only highlight of the second half, just that little header, and Leno picked up man of the match. I don't really understand why. I don't know if I agree with that, but Suso was pretty good in that game. We did play Emre Can at centre back. You know, he's pretty good there, pretty solid. Pretty happy with the side, how we're going at this stage. Second spot, you know, it's a good position. I'm liking that. That's where we're going to leave the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and make sure you subscribe to my channel, and make sure you come back and watch my next video. Bye guys.